What's up, Juventini? Two of our January signings have been impressing, and Juve actively at work to keep them long term. One of those players has said, let's make a deal, and gives the green light. We'll go through the details. Then Fabrizio Romano today states that one of our targets is definitely getting a push from Juventus to sign in June. We'll go through the details and who that player is. Then Tether joins the Juventus family. We'll take a look at the details and what this could mean. And then PSV tomorrow, second leg of the Champions League playoffs. We've got the injury rundown and our projected lineup. I'm Berto. This is the AJC channel dedicated to Juventus. It's February 18th. Let's rock with the news. And first things first, we got a couple birthday shoutouts to go out. The first goes out to Roberto Baggio, the one and only, the first player to actually absolutely capture me and get me hooked on football. All right, the one and only Divine Ponytail. Tanti auguri go out to him. And the second, my beautiful daughter Lennon. Happy birthday, sweetheart. Daddy loves you. Now, let's rock with the news. Renato Vega has been impressing for Juventus, and all indications from Chelsea remain that they do not want to sell the player. All right, Juve actively starting to poke and prod at Chelsea to see if we can find some type of deal. So they are starting to see how Chelsea could open up to potentially a move, if at all. But what we all need to watch out for is the player's will, because if the player's will is to remain at Juventus, that could at least open up Chelsea to get them to sit down at the negotiation table. When it comes to players' will, well, maybe Kolo Muani's decision will play a part and he can help, because Kolo Muani, according to Nico Schira, talks are already underway between PSG and Juventus to try and get a move, and Kolo Muani himself has asked his entourage to find a long-term agreement with Juventus. Nico Schira reports that the details are as follows: a 5 to 6 million euro loan coming up next season with the right to redemption coming after that. All right, let's see what goes down. But the latest from Nico Schira is that Kolo Muani wants to remain at Juventus. Now, when we get to Fabrizio Romano, he says in June, a push from Juventus will definitely go Karim Adeyemi's way. That's right. He states that Juve is definitely going in, and that was the plan dating back to when they found an agreement with the player and his father going back last summer. So Karim Adeyemi to Juventus in June. We wait and see, but that's the latest around the rumor mill. Now we get to Tether joining the Juventus family. This is a cryptocurrency company, all right. They have bought 5% of shares for a sum of around 48 million euros. Giancarlo Devasini is their founder, and he was born in Turin, is a huge Juventus fan, and he is the fourth wealthiest billionaire in Italy with a net value of 9.2 billion euros. Now, what does this actually mean for Juventus? Really, in the grand scheme of things, not a whole bunch. Exor remains majority at 78%, and according to Guido Vacciago, this really doesn't mean anything in the grand scheme of things outside of potential future collaborations and maybe working together. Some are already thinking maybe major sponsor coming up. Well, we wait and see. We do need a sponsor, but he continues that Elkan has zero intentions of selling Juventus, and he is dedicated to the cause, and he has no plans in changing his role or becoming more hands-on or getting involved to what we were used to when Agnelli was around. So all the rumors coming out of Italy about Elkan maybe sizing things up, posturing things up around Juventus for a sale, Guido Vacciago says, he does not want to sell. Let's see. Time will tell. As far as time tomorrow, quickly after the Derby d'Italia victory, we got to get ready for the second leg of the Champions League playoffs. When it comes to the injury rundown, Cambiaso and Douglas Luiz both trained with the group today. However, Douglas Luiz left out of the squad list. He does not make it onto the squad list. Your projected lineup from Giovanni Albanese is as follows: Di Gregorio, Weah, Gatti, Renato Vega, Lloyd Kelly returns to the left back role, so Cambiaso probably still not ready to get the start. Cope Miners, Locatelli in the middle of the park. Chico Conceição, McKennie continues at the 10, Nico Gonzalez at the left, and Kolo Muani to start up top. You guys know the drill. We're live 8:30 a.m. Eastern time, getting you hyped up for that game. Hope to see you all there. But for now, like the video, subscribe to the channel, join our AJC army, and let me know what you think about all the news you just heard here. Till tomorrow morning, as always, fino alla fine, forza Juventus, ciao tutti.